Welcome back to the channel. My name is David, and today we're watching The Expanse, Season 1, Episode 4, called CQB, and of course I don't know what that means, people. I don't have a clue what's going on in this show. I am lost, but you know what? With that in mind, I would like to open up this episode just a little bit different. I actually have a question to pose to the audience. I think this is a very silly question, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but it's been on my mind and I can't research it. So I was kind of hoping I could rely on you. And to be honest with you, I feel comfortable asking you because I have to say the Expanse YouTube community, you guys are great. You guys are encouraging. You guys are thoughtful. You guys are helpful. You guys are kind. You guys are supportive. You know what? You don't give spoilers. You guys are just awesome people and I appreciate it. So I kind of feel safe asking a very silly question, and I know this is a silly question, people. I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is, but this does change how I view the show, and I've been thinking about it for a little bit, ever since that last episode where someone might have been brutally murdered. But here's my question, just real quick. This is a safe space, right? Safe space. No one's going to know about this, right? Here's my question. Yeah, it might be a little silly. All right. In the beginning of episode 1, we see it says in the 23rd century, lots of stuff happened. Hey, there might be war. That's paraphrasing it just a little bit. My question, is this the 23rd century of our timeline, or is there a chance this is an alternate timeline altogether? And the reason why I ask is this. After last episode, after that brutal murder of Havelock, R.I.P. Havelock, we hardly got to know you. And I gotta say, I started liking Havelock. You know, I was kind of trying to, I was a little upset. And there might have been a few drinks involved after. But here's what I was thinking. I was thinking, boy, if I was a belter and I was kind of walking through Medina right there, having to go through all that carnage, maybe the aftermath. I just got off work. I'm going home, people. I think I would go home, put on my headphones, and I would be like, you know what? I think I just want to listen to some music. And for me, I think I would maybe put on some Alice in Chains Unplugged. And then I started thinking, well, if this is our timeline, they really could do that. They really could put on Alice in Chains Unplugged, just like we right now could put on Beethoven or Mozart from a couple of hundred years ago. We are their past. The reason why this matters to me is because I really do enjoy watching shows about the future, and I love seeing what creators they show us their vision of it. And one of the things that excites me a lot about this show is how a lot of you keep saying the realism of this show. They're sticking to real science. There's realism. I actually love that. I think that's why I kind of like Christopher Nolan's Batman. He really tried to make it like Batman could really happen. I like the realism. This ain't fantasy world, people. This isn't Star Wars or Star Trek or something like that. This is real. But I find myself when I'm watching shows based in the future, I like to take what we have now as technology, see what they're showing, and I try to make the jump and see how we got there and stuff like that. But it only works if it's our timeline, because I just got done watching Fallout, and Fallout, excellent show, by the way. If you haven't seen Fallout, it's awesome. Also based hundreds of years in the future in California, but it's a different timeline with a whole different technology based on the 1950s. No microchips in that world. It's all tubes, big tube apps. So obviously I couldn't do it in that show where I'm like seeing it took a little get used to, by the way, seeing our technology and seeing the jump, even though it was in the future. That was a little bit hard, but I couldn't do it. This show, I feel like I can do it. I was already doing it. When Miller pulled out his gun, I was kind of like, you know what? I was kind of expecting more. When I saw Miller's TV, I'll be honest with you, I think I'd take an OLED. So I'm kind of already finding myself making these little jumps of today's technology and jumping. The reason why I'm questioning if it's our timeline, because I was really thinking about this, is I decided I can't do an internet search because I'm scared of spoilers. I don't want to internet search anything about The Expanse. So I started going back to the first 3 episodes. I gotta say, I really don't see anything. I could have missed, something, but I don't really see any evidence of our little culture right here. You would think some name brands would have made it. I even started Googling some old brands like Levi's has been around since 1850s. Several beers are hundreds of years old. I didn't see anyone wearing any like Nike shoes or like Adidas or anything like that. I didn't see any like Ralph Lauren. I didn't see anyone drinking like a Starbucks. You would think some brands made it a couple hundred years. I didn't really see anything. I was really looking more at the Earth scenes. I didn't really think that would translate maybe to Ceres or anything. Definitely not Mars. Really don't know a lot about Mars yet. But I was really trying hard to look. I'll be honest, I didn't see anything. So that's why I just wanted, again, there was a little bit of alcohol involved in this, people. I was also thinking if Holden is from Earth, there's a chance he's watched Star Wars. There's a chance he's watched Star Wars, and what we used to think space travel should be, it might be kind of funny to him. I don't know. That's what I was asking. I know it's a silly question. I apologize, people. I've gone on long enough about this. So thank you if you could answer that. Is this our timeline or not? Silly question, but I'm pretty sure it's our timeline. Anyways, also one other thing I'd like to say about the commenters. You guys are wonderful. One consistent comment throughout all the episodes that I've gotten from several of you is that season 2 is when this series really starts to get going. And I've read comments like season 1 is world building. It's a little bit slower. It's a slow burn, stuff like that. Season 2, 3 is really where it picks up. And I got to say, if that's the case, this is going to be very exciting because I kind of already feel like this is pretty intense. I mean, if you just look at it, episode 1, people, episode 1, look how it ended. We had Holden FaceTiming the love of his life. I'm still saying it was the love of his life. FaceTiming the love of his life, sees her get nuked along with the whole crew. You see the pain in his face, and you know in that moment he's thinking, why did I send the message? Why did this happen? And he's blaming himself right there. It was brutal, people. What a brutal ending. Last episode, I mean, we saw what happened to Havelock. R.I.P. Havelock. Did he not have a gun? Seriously, I wasn't actually prepared for what was happening. I honestly thought Miller was going to come around the corner. He's Havelock's the rookie. I thought Miller was going to come around the corner somehow, even though, they left. I wasn't prepared mentally for it. Which also, I'm excited about this show because if you guys are saying this is the slow season, I mean, what a ride we're in for. But I'm also a little nervous. So I'm excited and nervous. Nervous more about the fact that this might have like a Game of Thrones type of style to it, meaning that Game of Thrones didn't care at all about your feelings. They were going to kill anyone, anywhere, anytime, and you just had to be good with it. And I wasn't good with it at all in a lot of it. So it was actually hard. It was brutal, but that's maybe why I liked that show so much, is just because the pain. I mean, the writers, they would just kind of like lull you into this false sense of like comfort and easiness, and then they would just rip your heart out. I think this show might be like that. So I'm also a little nervous. I'm going to have my guard up. And I'm going to maybe anticipate that, there's going to be some deaths in this. So I'm getting used to it. I've rambled on long enough. Real quick about the show, going into this, I've made a few mistakes, but here's where I'm at, and then let's just get into the episode. Number 1. Chris Jen, aka Bubbles. I'm not going to call her Bubbles, people. I kind of feel like if you're going to use Bubbles as a nickname, you really have to know someone. And I don't know Chris Jen. It's kind of personal if you ask me. So I'm not going to call her Bubbles. I still believe she's going to be El Presidente soon. I think she said in the last episode that the governor was weak, and I'm guessing the governor is the top dog. But I misjudged her motivation. She wants to be in charge, not because she wants war, but she said he was weak. I think Chris Jen's philosophy is you need to project strength to preserve the peace. That's what I'm going with. So she wants to be in charge because she doesn't think the guy in charge can handle it. And she knows war's coming. I think she knows it's not Mars. We already know she knows it's not Mars. It's someone else, but she thinks war is inevitable here. And she wants to be in charge because, she wants to be able to project that strength for whoever they're going to fight, stuff like that. Okay, we have Miller. Okay, I made a prediction that Miller was going to lead the revolution, that rebellion, whatever. Had I known that his partner was about to be brutally murdered, R.I.P. Havelock. Man, I was really starting to like Havelock. I really was. But had I known that, maybe I would have tweaked that. But I'm not giving up on it yet because maybe you have to go through some serious pain and heartache and soul searching to find out who you really are on the other side. I don't know what this episode's going to be like for him, though, finding out that his partner was there. Because, I don't know if he's going to turn vengeful or stuff like that. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Miller handles this. And then let's get Holden and the shuttle crew real quick, and then we'll watch the episode. Holden's up against it here. First off, let's remember he's feeling guilty about the crew. He's lost the love of his life, but he also has people telling him now that Naomi is a spy or something like that, working for the rebellion. I forget the name. OPA, stuff like that. Naomi's OPA. He's being told that. He's seeing Maverick in a Mars suit. He knows Amos wants to kill him, and he's being interrogated, and he's on a Mars ship. I mean, he's really up against it here. He hasn't had time to process anything, so I'm curious what's going to go on with him. He's got no friends, really. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I don't really know what's going to happen with this little scenario here on Mars like that. So, you know what? I don't know a lot of stuff. Let's just get into the next episode. But before we do, if you could hit that like button and subscribe, I would appreciate it. We're working hard here. Peanut just hit those buttons. I would really appreciate it. Let's check out this next episode. All right, is this going to just go straight? Boy, there is no introduction at all. They just go straight into it. All right, we're on series, people. Oh, here we go. We're starting with it. Man. I can't believe this. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, this was the dude that was on the dating site. That's who that guy was. All right.
Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. We've been busier than usual.
Yeah, it's a busy day for you, I bet, Haas.
You know the average life expectancy on Earth is? 123 years.
Hey, that's impressive.
You know what it is on Ceres? 68.
Okay, that's a big jump.
What? Nothing. I'm sure you're younger than you look.
Wow, that's a shot. Okay, so this is the dude that had that big hole in his
Stiff's
head.
ID is Busy Petico. Okay if I recycle him? Factory on 39 needs some fertilizer.
Yeah.
That's just cold, people. How about trying to call some family? Oh, he just said there wasn't any. But still, give the guy a chance to find it. That's mean, people. 68 versus 120 something. That's a big jump.
The only thing I see here is an incoming ship. How do you know they're coming for Naomi?
It's a guess.
It's kind of a bad guess there, lady.
She is the best liar amongst all of you by far.
Really? But she didn't tell the crew that Holden sent the
I
message.
don't believe she's a terrorist.
She's not.
We found Martian naval tech in the beacon that lured us to the Scopuli, and then you showed up.
We had nothing to do with the Canterbury.
Believe her,
But
Holden.
because of you, Earth thinks we destroyed it.
Yep. You started
Some
some
people
stuff.
are calling it an act of...
Because it is, people.
Lem Nagata. It will change the narrative until cooler heads prevail and figure out what really happened.
Okay, Lopez, man, he's good at his job.
Captain, inbound vessel approaching defense perimeter. 1 minute to contact.
Is it the stealth ship?
Unidentified vessel. If you maintain your present course, you will be fired upon.
They're jamming us.
All right, here we go, people. This should be kind of interesting right here. I think the Donager's the flagship, right? So this should be a badass ship. If someone wants to take that on, that's kind of crazy.
Multiple fast movers detected.
More than one ship. I count 6 bandits.
Look at this.
Missile launch alert.
Sound general quarters.
All
All
right,
hands
people. We
battle
got
station.
us a galactic war here. Or at least a battle.
What's happening?
Buckle up.
This sounds like torpedoes being fired.
No, that ain't a drill there, Hosses.
Maybe we should get strapped in.
Exactly there, Hoss. Man, space sucks, people. How many different ways can you die out there?
Torpedoes are away. Guidance lock on all targets.
6. Let's get ribbons up on 2 and 3.
She's still holding her drink. Look at this. There's a battle going on, and she's holding her
Whoever they
drink.
are, whatever they've come to do, it's just become a suicide mission.
Yeah, they're going to destroy him.
They started this fight, and we're going to finish it.
That is confidence right there. In the middle of a battle, and you're holding your coffee. That's strong, people. All right, Earth and Luna, the United Nations. Here we go.
We can't tell who they're fighting.
Somebody has a new fleet of warships.
Any idea who it might be?
Not yet. Keep me apprised.
Incoming target.
They're not even strapping in.
You look nervous.
Get that way when missiles are flying at me.
Yeah, what if you get hit there, Hoss? You're going to go flying.
Fortunately, I got to spend 3 years cleansing the belt of pirates who were poaching terraforming supplies intended for Mars.
Okay, so has Mars been terraformed? I was picturing they were living in like domes.
My great uncle emigrated from Earth. He used to tell me stories when I was a little boy about these endless blue skies, open water all the way to the horizon. When you spend your whole life living under a dome,
Okay, so they're in domes.
even the idea of an ocean seems impossible to imagine. I could never understand your people. Why, when the universe has bestowed so much upon you, you seem to care so little for it. We are nothing like you.
Look at this, people.
The only thing Earthers care about is government handouts.
Boy, this is brutal here.
You're short-sighted and selfish, and it will destroy you.
Okay, Lopez clearly doesn't like Earth here, people. I think I don't want to say he's
Earth
jealous.
is over, Mr. Holden. My only hope is that we can bring Mars to life before you destroy that too.
Okay, when he says Earth is over, that sounded like a threat.
Splash 1. 5 more to go.
It's a video game for them.
Is there a problem?
Their Torp's guidance systems are really good, better than anything we ever simmed against.
Captain, enemy ships are now inside guided missile range. Torpedoes will no longer be effective.
Enough of this. Bring up the railguns. Let's finish this and go home.
Aye, sir. Diverting power to railguns.
She still seems pretty confident, but they're taking hits. And Holden's a hero.
Come on, people! All right, listen up. Busy Batico's dead. He ain't dead yet, Copang. That Busy Batico. Hello.
Oh, that's busy. Well, then who's that other dude? Are they gonna watch him die? They're betting on if the dude dies or not? Wow, what a game. It's a tough world here, people. Okay, that was a little twisted if we're being honest. I mean, I'm all for betting and stuff, but damn.
Mr. Johnson, the Latter-day Saints took a considerable risk hiring you to build the Nauvoo. There have been rumblings that you should be replaced as head of operations for the project.
This is kind of cool right here, people. Look at this.
Your ties to the OPA have been making a number of elders and the general authorities uncomfortable.
You're about to send your best on a 100-year voyage to a new world around a new sun. Who knows what tragic malfunctions might occur along the way.
That doesn't sound like a very safe trip. All right, there's a lot of detail in this episode, people.
So I'm gonna need you to get all your people off the ship, and I'll let you know when we're done.
All right, I'm thinking he's OPA. Don't know you, Haas, but I think you're OPA. All right, well, this battle doesn't look so one-sided.
They've got railguns too. Never seen them on ships this size.
They're getting hurt.
I think they're diverting power to the railguns. That means we're in CQB.
What the hell is CQB?
Close quarter battle.
Close quarter battle.
Isolate each vessel. I want detailed imagery and drive signatures on every one of them.
Okay, she wasn't holding her coffee there.
Lieutenant, the main drive is overloading. We have to shut it down.
That doesn't sound too good here, Haas.
Guys.
Drive's out.
All right, let's hold it together here, people.
happening.
No. Hey. Look what I got.
It's got some cocaine there, people.
This is gonna calm you right down. Trust me, we're all gonna be just fine.
The hell is that? What are we seeing here, people? Wait, is that a hole through the ship? What the hell? Oh my god!
We need to plug the holes!
No shit! Did we just lose Maverick? Oh wait, that wasn't Maverick. Who'd we lose? Okay, we got Amos there. Okay, we got Amos. Who just died? Did we lose Shed? Okay, there's Maverick. We lost Shed! Man, this show. I can't open my heart to anybody, people. Man, R.I.P. Shed, we hardly got to know ya. Oh, that's just not even right. That, you know what? Writers, whatever. Oh, gross, people. Look at this, they're getting their asses handed to them. Ooh, it's gun people. Don't do it there, Haas.
They stopped firing. Why?
Are they trying to board the Dunager? Lady, you're getting your ass handed to you.
Lopez, I want you to get Mr. Holden off of this ship and safely back to MCRN command.
Right now?
I'm not going anywhere without my shipmate.
Great, so now everyone on the shuttle crew is going to think Holden left and made a deal for himself.
Make sure you get this off with him.
Okay, so are we saying those ships are OPA ships? Because it seems like it's pretty advanced ships to take on a Mars ship.
I figure we have maybe 20 minutes of air left.
Crap.
This is brutal, people.
Sedative. There's enough here to take one of us out, which will slow down their breathing and cut down our oxygen use.
Well, who's going to do it?
For what? You think someone's gonna come and get us?
All right, give it to Maverick. Maverick's not doing anything.
It's my idea. I'll take the shot.
No, we need you conscious.
Yep.
He's an earther. He uses the most air. He should do it.
I can carry you. You can't carry me.
That's true. That's a good point by Amos. Maverick, you got to take one. At least he's doing it. I cannot believe that. Look, the body's still there for Shed. Is everyone going to die in the season? Is that what we're saying? Good luck, Maverick. Godspeed. So this is the slow season, people? Is that what we're saying? I'm so curious what season 2 and 3 is going to be like. Look at that. All right, Naomi, what's the plan here? Holden left, but it wasn't his idea.
I want to say thank you.
Look at this.
You know,
he thinks he's going to die.
for helping me all those times you did.
He's saying his goodbyes, people. Oh my gosh. This is so twisted.
You're a good person.
And he loves you. He would die for you, Naomi.
Could have been better. But did he get to say goodbye?
To who?
To
It doesn't matter.
Kind of does. You said it. Now Amos thinks there's another guy. Holden, the shuttle crew is going to think that you abandoned them.
I heard you and your friends are responsible for Phoebe. I know nothing about Phoebe. Why don't you just ask him?
Look at that. That's a good point. Ask Lopez. Look at this, people. It's going to be Darth Vader coming out. Dude, this is crazy. Did they just board the ship? We got Halo going on, people. Okay, they seem so much more advanced than this Mars ship.
Holden, stop! God damn it, Holden, get back here!
Alright, you did a bad job there, Lopez. Miller, you don't want to know what's going on out there.
Recognize this guy?
Yeah, the stiff you found in the square.
See, every time I sample the guy, I get a different ID comes up with a face that looks like it could be a match.
I bet he has an ID spoofer mod.
Can you help me ID him?
Miller, you have a partner for this kind of
No,
stuff.
I tried Havelock. He didn't want to be found.
Oh my god, he doesn't know Havelock's dead.
Ha! He's got a memory crypt in his calf.
Let's take it out.
Could someone put a towel over him or something? Just have a little respect. Just a towel. One towel. One towel over him, please. Oh. I don't do good with gore, people, and stuff like that. Ugh. Is this going to be this type of show? I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to be happy about it. I don't like needles.
There.
All right, we got us some memory chip, people. I can't believe he doesn't know Havelock's dead.
This guy was a data broker. What are you not telling me?
Nothing.
A lot.
I hate it when you do this.
All right, so they clearly have a past here, people.
Havelock. All right, leave him a message. Hey, I don't care if you're up to your whatever and whoever, but when you come up for air, I'm gonna need you to cover for me with Shadid.
Oh my god, they're about to find him.
I do the same for you.
Ah. Are you gonna rob him there, lady? Be alive. Be alive. Yes!
Oh, shit.
Someone help him now.
I can help. This officer needs help.
Haas, you don't know how close you were to dying. All right, what's your plan here, Holden? You're on a ship and you don't know where you're going. And there's a fight going on upstairs. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. Who the hell are these stealth ships? This can't be OPA. OPA is smuggling technology. It doesn't mean that all of a sudden they have this advanced ship weaponry stuff where they take out a Mars crew. So who the hell are these guys? Is that a Mars person? No, that might be one of them. I can't tell. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I couldn't be a detective. You're dying there, Haas. What you gonna do? Oh, don't shoot him. You are gonna shoot him.
Don't make me shoot you.
Oh my god, he did.
His weapon is keyed to his armor. He couldn't have fired it. You're welcome.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I won't testify to anything unless you help me get my friends off this ship. Shut up.
Look at Holden.
Who are you working for? Why did you destroy the Canterbury?
You really think he's gonna talk, Lopez?
Well, I'll be dead soon enough.
Alright, so these people went to Phoebe Station, stole all their new gear, and now they got it. I don't know who they are, though.
I'll make you a deal.
I respect Holden. I really do. Fighting for his crews like that. Come on, be alive, people. I can't believe Mars didn't know this was happening in here. Man, look at Shed. R.I.P. Shed once again. Man, I can't believe it.
You came back.
Shallow breasts, Ramos.
Of course I did. The deal is this. You will all testify that Mars had nothing to do with the Canterbury's destruction. What's wrong with Alex?
He took one for the team. I'll carry.
I don't think you can there, Amos. I like Amos. Amos is a hoss, people.
Yeah, suit up.
No, he's not dead, is he? We can't lose any more people.
Lopez, but I keep hearing about Phoebe Station, and if we're all gonna die because of it, can't you at least tell me what the hell happened there?
Some bad things there happened, Haas.
Doninger was dispatched to Phoebe Station after she went silent for several weeks. Everyone on board was dead.
Jesus.
All right, what are we doing here,
What
people?
happened?
The captain has set condition 0. She's gonna scuttle the ship.
She's gonna go down with it, people. I bet she has a cup of coffee in her hand when she does it, though.
Orders are converging on engineering, Ox CIC.
Haas says you failed drastically. Wow.
Captain, not yet. This has to count for something.
What are they gonna do? This is crazy, people.
Mag boots off. Move as fast as you can.
How are you gonna move if you got your mag boots off? You're gonna float.
Hey,
Whoa, come on, Maverick.
Don't you quit on me.
Ready?
I like how they've really come together as a team here, people. All right, let's go. Let's go. Boy, they're sitting ducks right here. Look at this. God, if they die also, that's gonna suck. All right, well, they made it. How do we know the invaders didn't put a bomb on this ship? They're just gonna blow it up when you take off. Oh, did Lopez just die? They're up there floating. Mag boots, people. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, what is this? What a move. That was one hell of a move there, Holden. I got respect for it. And they're getting fired on. Look at this.
What the hell are we supposed to do now?
Do they know how to fly it?
What about the others? They're gone.
Wow.
You have to dust off now.
This is unbelievable. They're the only ones getting off this ship. Oh, he was shot, people. Is that Lopez?
I'm not a pilot.
Lopez made
Someone
it.
else needs to fly.
All right, who knows how to fly? Alec, you up for this, Haas? Come on, you're Maverick. All right, I guess even if he's out of it, you know, muscle memory.
Us. I don't think I'm in any.
Get us out of here!
You got it.
Whoa, that woke him up.
Okay, sweetheart. Be gentle with me. It's my first time.
All right, let's go, people.
Basic maneuvers. Max burn.
So they're headed to Phoebe, right?
Captain, this door won't hold much longer.
I didn't think we could lose.
Yeah, maybe you should take it a little bit more seriously in the beginning there. That was kind of mean of me, huh? They're about to sacrifice themselves. I take it back. I take it back. That was mean. Max burn there, Haas. Looks like a pretty small ship. I can't imagine it has a lot of range. Is that it, people? So on the good news, we have Havelock back. Good job, Havelock. Welcome back. Bad news, we lost Shed. Shed the med, who lost his head, is now very, very dead. R.I.P. Shed, we hardly got to know you. I said I was going to be prepared for this. I really wasn't prepared. You know what? I really need to be prepared, people. I really do. I wasn't ready for Shed to die that way. Can we talk about the way he died? Because I got a little bit confused. I was in shock a little bit when it happened, I think, people. I kind of just went, kind of everything just blurred out. What I remember, he's passing the drugs to Maverick. Maverick's sitting there kind of waiting for the drugs, and then it just kind of went like, woo, like that for me. I don't know about you. And then it was like slow motion almost. I heard, you could hear like a pop or something. At first, I thought it was a gun. I don't know if it was a gun anymore. I think maybe something like, I don't know exactly what, something popped off in the room or something like that and just hit him in the head because it was holes. It was a big hole, I think. I don't know what the hell killed him. I really don't. But he lost his head, people. Like, he died. I wasn't ready for it. Hell, I think I even started taking inventory of who was left just to make sure, because I wasn't sure. But the way they did it, it was just sitting there, the drugs are going, Maverick's like waiting for it, and then boom, like that. And everyone's just looking. So that was crazy, people. And then hats off to the writers and the creators of the show, because the way they had his body sitting there, kind of floating with there's no gravity, and then I guess the engines kicked in or something and the gravity came in, and then you see the body and the blood just kind of like that. I mean, damn, people, like, seriously, damn, good job to the writers and to the creators. I'm kind of grossed out by that kind of stuff, but I can appreciate how good that was. It was brutal, though, people. So, I mean, Havelock's back, so that's good. We've lost Shed, people, so Shed's gone. You know what? I think for me, I'm not approaching this show correctly. I think this is what's my problem is here with this show, or at least the way I'm approaching this show. This ain't a rom-com, people. This ain't a rom-com. This show is not a space show. It's not. And I was thinking this really was a space show. No. This show is about war. It's about rebellion and oppression and human rights and suffering and stuff like that. This is a brutal world, and it's a world that's dangerous and where people are going to die. It just happens to be taking place in space. So what I need to mentally prepare myself for, people, as I watch this show going forward, I need to be ready for anyone to die, anywhere, anything. We've had battles. Can we talk about the battles just real quick? Because you have the lady who's in charge of this Mars flagship entering battle, holding her cup of coffee, people. What the hell's up with that? And she's sitting there talking about, on this flagship, her pilots don't have any experience, mostly flight simulator experience. And I get that probably most of the maybe pilots have flight experience, but you're not telling me there's a few pilots that actually have some type of combat knowledge? Because what I'm thinking is, if you are a military power, you've seen some combat. You've been tested before. You know what you can do. This flagship got taken out for a walk, and I mean, they got destroyed, people. The other crew, these stealth people, who the hell are they? Are they really OPA? It can't be OPA. That's too big of a jump, isn't it? Because, okay, if Phoebe is, I'm all over the place, people. I really am all over the place. I'm not thinking straight right now. If Phoebe really is this installation, this research installation, you would think, I would think, I could be wrong. I'm wrong about everything, apparently. You would think that they would have like top level security, not the type of security that could be infiltrated by a couple of OPA agents who are working secret ops or like that. Because I think they said, I have to rewatch it, they said that everyone was killed. Isn't that what Lopez said? I think that's what Lopez said. So how the hell did they get their hands on all this technology to where now they have all these fighter ships that could take out a Mars flagship? R.I.P. Mars flagship. We hardly got to know you also. So a lot of deaths, huge battle in there. Hats off to Holden, though. Hats off to Holden, because Holden, he refused to go without the crew. And I think that's going to go a long way, because I said in the intro that I thought that, he had no friends or anything like that, because he thought like Naomi was OPA. Amos has no problem getting out of the picture. The way I'm seeing it now, he fought like hell for them, and he saved their life. So I think they'll be loyal back to him. I think he's going to be back in their good graces. So I think that went a long way, but hats off to Holden for doing that. So I don't know, people. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not even going to talk about Miller and all them. So I think I'm just going to save it. Here's what I'm taking from this show. I need to prepare myself. This ain't no damn rom-com. This is some serious business. This is war, people. This is war. I don't know who we're fighting, though. That is not OPA. It can't be OPA. R.I.P. Shed. Hardly got to know you. What a brutal, brutal way for you to die. Until next time.